Welcome back to some more battles. We are in the open Great League today, and we are going to be using a interesting team with Dedenne paired with the Samurott and the Shadow Jumpluff. Pretty decent lead here against the Talon. They decide to dip out eventually, and we're going to be able to match this primate with our Jumpluff. Jumpluff is going to be able to survive the first big move. It is the Ice Punch. Now we can pressure shields. If not, they're probably gonna go for 2 shield or the no shield scenario, and it looks like they are gonna go for the 2 shield situation. Yep, there's the second shield, and then they're gonna be able to farm us down. Now we have to deal with this primate with no shields, but they have a good amount of energy. Our opponent does elect to throw the move. We're just going to let this go because they did reveal Ice Punch. We don't have to anticipate much. We can get the charge off and we save the shield. They come back in with their Talon and they catch the move onto their Lapper. So unfortunately for them, it looks like Dedenne was a core breaker for them, and we are going to be able to reach another move. This will get the Lapras out of the way, and then we're going to see if we can win this game with our Samurott with the shield. We shield once, and now it's just a race to the move, and we do reach the move before they get to another move. This will KO, and down goes their team. So GG's to our opponent. Looks like they are ABA weak to the Dedenne, and it was fortunate for us that we can get to multiple charges against the Lapras. All right, next we have Shadow Snorlax to deal with. Interesting. We are going to stay in as we have the opportunity to boost up our defense. We are going to fire off this parabolic charge. Shadow Snorlax might even be able to tank this too. Oh yeah, easily. You are going to be able to reach another charge here. This will KO or grab the shield. Our opponent elects to let it go. And we end up seeing a Shadow Gallade. So far the team makes sense, trying to cover the fighting weakness. But unfortunately for them, we have the Jumpluff for their Gallade. And now we have our Samurott 2 shields versus their 2 shield Pidgeot. Pidgeot is looking for some way to win this game. Not exactly sure how they're going to do that, but Feather Dance version does promote a win condition, and they get the debuff so they can survive this move easily now. And then we're going to make sure we throw this next Hydro on decent timing. This will get the shield or the KO. They decide to just try to go for the farm and throw the move right before we get to the next move. Here comes another Feather Dance. So they did elect to use a lot of energy, and now we're going to be able to get to this aerial A's before they get to a big move. Down goes the Pidgeot, and now we have a really favorable matchup. I don't think we have to shield anything from that Gallade unless they're running like, I don't know, Synchronoise or something. And they weren't running Charm, so we didn't have to really worry about the fast move pressure. Okay, next we are going to use Dedenne versus the Grumpig. Haven't seen a lot of Grumpig this season, but it is going to be using the Psy Wave and easily getting to those dynamic punches quite easily. And we are going to fire off this Hydro Cannon bait. They decide to shield it. Now we're just going to make sure we throw another Hydro for some good damage because we've already done so much damage with our Fury Cutter. It looks like they were trying to get to another move, but we get the farm down. Vespiquen is revealed, so they were trying to protect against the dark weakness of Grumpig, and it looks like they are going to be able to reveal their first move. X Scissor is used, but they have no shields. Our opponent reveals a Nidoqueen in the back, and that is not what we want to see. We have to tank this move. It's going to be the Poison Fang. We're just going to go for this play rough, try to deal some damage, And then we're going to head into our Shadow Jumpluff. Looks like our opponent here is going to throw the Poison Fang. We just tank the move. Go for this energy ball, hoping that we can get some decent damage. It does go through. And now this Vespiquen is going to try to outpace our Jumpluff. X-Scissor is used, but we get to this aerial A's. Is it enough from this range? I'm not sure. Okay, decent damage, but these Fairy Winds are not gonna be enough. They get to the X-Scissor to take us out, and unfortunately unable to farm down win right there. So GG's to our opponent. Interesting team they had with the core of the Vespiquen and the Nidoqueen in the back. Okay, next we have Shadow Dragonair. Both of us are throwing resistive fast moves. They are going to be able to throw some energy here because they probably just let this... Okay, they shield. Our opponent does elect to shield. We can probably let this go now. They go for the wrap, which will debuff our defense. Looks like we go for this play rough and we grab that second shield. So we're just going to take the shield advantage and head into the back line. They reveal a Shadow Victory Bell. Shadow Victory Bell with no shields is no bueno. We're going to go for this Mega Horn one-hit KO. And now we see the Dragonair come back in. Dragonair, even though they have wrap, they don't really have a big move that are going to threaten us unless they get to those Dragon Pulls, but that takes a while. So we elect to one shield farm down is what we're trying to do here. We have an opportunity to reset the debuff, and they actually have a Bastiodon in the back. So unfortunately for us, a little bit of hard counters in the back, especially a Bastiodon in this particular meta. We are going to try to get to 2 energy balls. Yeah, so we get to this energy ball here, but they weren't debuffed or anything. Not that it would have mattered with the debuff. They probably survived that still, but just unlucky. They actually had the fast move team of Bastiodon and Shadow Victory Bell. I guess in hindsight, we could have gone into our Jumpluff versus their... No, we couldn't. Scratch that idea. Okay. Looks like our opponent did not want any part of the Jumpluff, and down goes their team. So check out the team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.